We're at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Today's playoff matchup pits the number 10 seed versus the number 7. It's the Oregon Ducks against the Auburn Tigers. Opening round playoff game about to kick off. Great atmosphere here. Let's check with Holly Rowe down on the sidelines.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. He has warned his players about this environment, and he was correct. They've been practicing with crowd noise all week long. And that's a good thing, guys, because it is so loud down here, it's hard to even hear players talk to each other. You can see the quarterback, the players really leaning in, getting ready to take the field. They are going to have to be on point, communicate at a high level, because this home crowd is making it tough for the away team. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Well, we've seen this all year, and leaning on the running back, getting things started on the ground. This is why he's got over 1,000 yards, and today is going to be no different. They've got to establish the run in order to get to the play-action pass later.
He escapes the pocket. And they'll force the quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. It'll be a sack. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Brown. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Oh, he's got open space. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On the run, it's Cobb. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
On the move now. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down. You can just feel it. There's always extra juice in the Big Ten and the SEC collide. The SEC, of course, dominating the championship landscape for more than a decade, but the Big Ten flexing now, Joe, 3 years in a row.
Well, Chris, to be the best, you got to beat the best. And the title is going to go through one of these two conferences. In order for the Big Ten to get to the mountaintop, they had to go through the SEC, and now it's going to be vice versa. Right now, the Big Ten holds the title. The SEC wants it, and they want it back.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Looks like Auburn will have the first down.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Got an opening here. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid, line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. He hands it off from the gun, and they'll stop him after a short gain. One of the things about this expanded playoff bracket that fans find so attractive, you're going to get numerous collisions between the two dominant conferences in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC.
What a treat it is, Chris, because we know these conferences are the deepest and the best conferences in college football. When we get a matchup like this, it's time to just sit back and enjoy it. What a day.
Looking downfield, it's Moore. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On third down, he drops to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Caught quickly. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Well, no surprise on third down. They go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys he really trusts, a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word. On third down as a quarterback, you go to the guys that you trust. And clearly they've established that over their years here. All those off seasons, all those practices, they're paying off here in a big moment on third down.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
And the Ducks have first and 10 here. Same tailback, another carry. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Well, this defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to throw. It's Moore. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Third and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. Football comes out. Ball scooped up by the defense.
I don't mind the decision to run there. There really wasn't anything open down the field, but you've got to protect the football once you become a runner. As a quarterback, the number one thing is the ball. You've got to take care of it throwing it down the field. You've got to take care of it when you're a runner. You got to get down or get out of bounds. That is a bad turnover from this quarterback.
Looking to scramble now. He's got some space. Look out. He's in the clear. QB breaking away. Past the 10. Touchdown, Auburn. West home playoff crowd is going crazy. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. First down, looking for more now. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. He's got a crease. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. To throw, it's Moore. And the pressure's on. Gets rid of it on the move. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Trying to find some room. It's Davison. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10. The Ducks are in the red zone. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for the end zone, but not complete.
This is a difficult spot to throw the ball from. You're inside of the 10. You know the windows are going to be tight. Unless your timing is perfect, usually those windows are going to be too tight. And here, this is just thrown into coverage.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
This is the element to this quarterback's game that I've been so impressed with watching film, is his ability to take off and create first downs with his legs. And here he's able to do that and get the ball down inside the 10, create goal-to-go situation. This is a great series, a great decision by...
Touchdown, Oregon. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Richardson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play, and they keep it going. Dropping back, it's Brown. Moves out of the pocket. Quick throw complete to the tight end. It's a nice game. They move the football up to the 27.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, we knew that they were going to try to get this wide receiver the ball in creative ways. Here in the run game, I really love this design, but the defense was also ready for it. If we know what's coming, certainly they do, and they were ready for that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Just trying to get rid of it.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Important second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Back to throw again. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
You know, Chris, as a quarterback, if you're going to work the sideline, that ball better be out of your hand quickly and on time. Here, I just feel like he was late, and that's the reason that this ball is out of bounds. He would have had the first, but he's got to be on time when he lets that one go.
And he's got it at the 15. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Running with purpose. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Oh, look out, he's got open space. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ducks. And they get set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Scanning the field, it's Brown. Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he goes out of bounds right at the midfield mark.
It's an outstanding job by this quarterback of seeing the coverage down the field, but also seeing the rush lanes and the opportunity to get on the outside and use his legs. And he's able to just move the chains right away, step out of bounds, and avoid the hit. Really nice job.
It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
Can they keep this drive going, try to convert on third down now? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Using his legs here. Past the 30. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Brown. Defense is coming after him. Sees an opening. Has it back to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, that is such an important touchdown, a big-time score by this offense to take the lead going into half, knowing that they've got to kick it off to the opposition to start the third quarter. That's a beautiful job, getting themselves in position and then executing to get into the end zone.
Lining up to try the extra point. Now the kick hits off the left upright. It's no good.
That keeps the score all up. 20, Oregon 14.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll run it from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down play coming up. Dropping back. It's Moore. He's running out of time here. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the grab. It's Davison. He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
And the Tigers now signal for a timeout. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. The Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now. And they'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner heads out of bounds. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Nice grab. It's Cobb. Goes out of bounds, but a nice game. They'll spot him short of the 35.
And there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
Back to throw. It's Brown. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Tigers come up to the line in the hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Chris, that is outstanding defense. Normally the running back out of the backfield, he's open, and the quarterback knows that he can just check it down, but the defense is all over him. Nice hit right there as the ball arrives.
Breaking tackles and going. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Can he make it? Touchdown, Oregon. The special teams strike in this playoff game. Enormous moment. Kicking team on now for the extra point. Extra point puts him in front by 1. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. fielded in the end zone. It's Richardson. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. And the Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
It's a nice game, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field. This quarterback is going to have to start taking some chances against this secondary.
Second down after that previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. Open field ahead. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. They continue to feed the running back, who's been a big part of building this lead. Joe, you wonder at halftime, is the defense going to do something to try to contain this guy, slow him down anyway?
Chris, I certainly thought they would adjust on that defensive side like you suggest, but if they don't, why not just feed him over and over and over again? If they're not going to stop it, don't go broke taking a profit.
And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. It's an out route, the catch made, and the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
And third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And the Ducks are looking to keep this drive going. They continue to lean in the running back. He's had a solid game, and when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game, and as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Look out, he's got space ahead. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30. A big chunk gain. More of the same for this offense. The defense still no answer for this running back.
Chris, I certainly thought that they were going to come up with some sort of answer to this run game at halftime, but it doesn't look like they've changed anything schematically. And if they're not going to change, don't change anything from a play call perspective. Keep feeding this back.
He shreds the tackle. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense makes another stop. Third down coming up.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Looking to pass. It's Moore. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He can go. He's bringing it back. Out past the 30. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
That's certainly not what they drew up at halftime. You try to make adjustments as a coaching staff and really impress on your players. The importance of that first series of the third quarter, and that's just a terrible mistake by the quarterback and a huge turnover for the defense.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays to the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this, is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays. They need to do that first before we start trying these sweeps on the outside.
Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on 3rd down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a 1st down, he shows up with physicality, knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
Well, that's just a great job by the defense, Chris. That's a sudden change series. Off of a turnover, that defense has to go out there, and they're already in field goal range, and they hold them to a field goal. That is a huge win for that defense.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the handoff on the counter play. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. If you're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense. It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Looking to throw. It's Moore. Oh, they got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it's tough for a quarterback on 3rd and long, but they just don't get the protection right here. There's nobody open. The offense is not executing at a high level. They need to get routes right at the stick so the quarterback can get the ball out of his hands.
Oh, and he's got some space here. Can they catch him? Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Looking to build on this lead on this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
No, 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 no. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Graham down the middle. It's Cobb. Not quite enough for the first down. Going to be 4th down and just inches.
You know, Chris, that's a pretty smart decision by this quarterback. There really wasn't anything open down the field, and rather than forcing it on 3rd and long, he gives it to his back and allows his back to try to make a play. And I think he creates here a 4th down situation where they'll go for it. So a good completion that moves this ball forward.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
Well, that's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
On the run, it's Davison. That run moves the ball across the 35.
It's a nice run, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Breaks into the clear. He goes out of bounds, but a big chunk play moves the ball near the 50. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Swarm for the pass rush. He's sacked.
Give a lot of credit to this defense here because this is the right play call. They're trying to utilize the success of the last snap, an explosive run, and they're trying to throw play action and get these safeties down in the box and take a big shot over the top. And the defense was ready. Nobody bites, and the defensive line is able to get up the field and get after the quarterback.
Looking downfield, it's Moore. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
They're doing such a good job of recognizing coverage. Watches the wide receiver, sees that it's man, so he continues to run in his route. And as a quarterback, you've got to understand that your window is going to be tighter. You're not looking for an open gap. No, you're trying to look for a window and a matchup that you like. He finds it with his wide receiver, accurate ball, and he gets some yards after the catch for a 1st down. It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Finds his man. It's Hill. He goes out of bounds, close to the 25.
The back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a 1st down. It's an easy 1st down. They're going to have to start doing something in their scheme to stop the running back out of the backfield.
Ball handed off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
The back's got it. But but they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Moore. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
This guy is in complete control right now. He doesn't love what he sees down the field, and he sees an opening for his legs, and he's able to take it. He gets the line to gain, and then he slides and avoids the hit. A++. This quarterback's playing at a very high level.
On the move now. And they'll force him out of bounds just short of the goal line.
I love that the quarterback is being so decisive. There's nowhere to throw the football, and so he takes off right away, and he's able to get a nice little gain here and get it pretty close to the goal line. You've got to take care of the football, make great decisions down here, but you've got to do it quickly.
Touchdown, Ducks! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Makes the catch. It's Cobb. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. Can he make it to the marker? You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not...
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking to scramble. He make the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
Well, here's the issue with playing man coverage against this specific quarterback in these situations, is that whoever the man player is for the quarterback, this guy is more athletic than he is, and you can see his speed, and he's able to just run for the first down. I'd love to see this defense go to zone coverage in these situations. That way you can get more eyes in the backfield. Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You can kind of understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
To the air, it's Brown. He escapes the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Outstanding coverage in the back end. They play nickel defense here, add a defensive back, and this coverage is marvelous. There's really nowhere to go with the football, and because of that, you can tell this quarterback patting the football, holding it in the pocket, and that allows the rush to get home. Great combination of coverage and rush working together here.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Caught over the middle. It's Nimrod. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, knocked the ball to 44. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down. Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on first down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those 3 together.
We have a timeout call by the Tigers. That's their first. Trying to get points here before the half.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
You're rolling to your right like that as a right-handed quarterback. I love the idea of trying to take a shot down the field. You can see it really well. You've got the momentum, and you can throw it accurately moving that direction, but they're just unable to connect.
Looking to chuck it again. Oh, the pocket collapsing. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football and create contact to knock it loose.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Throws it to the right. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Chris, I know they would love to stay on the field and put this ball in the end zone. A field goal doesn't really do anything, but hear me out. If they kick this field goal on 4th and long, they can get the ball back. They rely on their defense, get the ball back, then a field goal wins it on your next possession.
And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running, and if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's side of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. On the ground, it's Davison. Now the Tigers will spend their 3rd and final timeout. They can no longer stop the clock with the timeout. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. The Ducks bring their punt team onto the field. He gets it away, directional kick with nice distance. The punt flies out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Brown. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Out of bounds, but a nice gain. It's just short of the 45. Well, any playoff win you have to celebrate as a singular achievement. They had success last year, but fell short of the ultimate goal. Joel, let's see if they can go one step farther this year.
Well, in our conversations with this group, that's all they talked about, was getting back to this playoff and going further than they were able to go a year ago. We saw them win a playoff game last year. Here they're winning a playoff game this year, but again, it just doesn't feel like their ultimate goal, and that's why it's a bit subdued down on the field. They understand that the ultimate goal is still in front of them.
So the winner advances in the playoff bracket and gets one step